Welcome to M and Car Talk. I'm Ponty,
I'm Austin.
And I'm pretty in an M3.
and this is Season 1, Episode 5. Let's get right to it. So, what kind of car do you have?
Yeah, so I drive a 2008 E90 M3. I just recently have hit 100,000 miles, which has been detrimental to my heart. But she's great. She's been a reliable car. As of recently, I'm going to do carbon fiber skinning. So all of the sheets of carbon fiber and the epoxy, which is going to be so fun to do. But hopefully we get it done. She's DCT, so I get a little side of manual to it, which is very enjoyable.
So, the username Pretty in M3. Where did you come up with that idea?
So, Pretty in an M3 originally actually came the second day I ever had my car. I was walking back to my car from the mall, and this old guy had stopped me, and he was saying how much he liked my car and how great it was to see a girl like me and my age driving that car. And the last thing he said to me was, "You're too pretty to be in an M3." And I was like, And so I was like, I need a TikTok name, and hence Pretty in an M3 started.
So, I know a lot of people know you for being a model on TikTok and Instagram and stuff and social media. What got you into modeling?
Yeah, so originally when I got into the car community, I wanted to stray away from modeling. I had done it as a kid, and I had done a lot for workout brands and through different clothing companies, and I didn't want necessarily to be known as just a car model, and so I really didn't want to do it, and I ended up going out and getting my certification to be a mechanic, and I wanted to prove to people that, I wasn't just standing in front of cars because I like to look pretty in front of cars, and that I know how to work on them and I know how to understand them, and that's something that I'm passionate about, and it's not just dressing up and being pretty in front of a car. And I started getting a lot of photographers who were, DMing me and saying, "Hey, is this something you're interested in doing? Have you ever modeled before?" And my now photographer Wicker came up to me at a car show, and it was my first ever real event when I was 16. And he said, "Do you want pictures with your car?" And of course I said, sure, just free pictures, and with my car, it's a monumental moment for me, and I was there alone. And so I said yes, and after I got those pictures back, it was something that was so exciting to see that I was able to do this and capture it in a picture. And after I started getting my confidence for it and realized that I didn't have to prove myself to anybody, I just started doing it for fun and found a way that I can make money off of it and be comfortable and get to choose what I want to wear, and it's been really great. It's been a really great experience.
So, what made you want to get a BMW M3?
So originally, when I was getting my license, my dad had this E90 in storage, 50,000 miles, never been touched, and it was kind of just sitting there. And he's not a big car guy. No one in my family is, but he has the money to say that he likes that sports car and that it drives nice and it's great. And I begged him for that car, and I just kept getting a very hard no until I pushed it to the point where I was like, this is my car now. This is my car, and I pay for a lot of the maintenance for it, and it's definitely something that I wouldn't recommend getting if that's going to be your daily, but it's my daily, and I love it so much. I love it so much. And when I first got it, I didn't understand the significance of my car and how cool an E90 is. And then once I slowly started learning, I appreciated the car so much more than I did originally.
What kind of mods does your BMW have?
So as of recently, I have my intake scoops through the front grille. I've had my entire throttle body replaced. I upgraded an ECU, and then I also got my tuning done. So I'm a 1.5 / stage 2, and that's the perfect amount for me. I wouldn't honestly go faster with not only the mileage I'm at, but I have to get my rod bearings done soon.
So I see that you're a new admin on MN Car Enthusiast Club. Tell us a little more about that.
I mean, yeah, talk about dream job. I was 16 at Minneapolis Mile thinking, I could never be on the same level as these guys. And I'm here now 3 years later, and their vice president reached out to me and said that they were interested and that they liked my work and that they liked my company and the whole idea of my company. And so I was so excited to meet with them, and I got hired on spot. And I cried my whole way home. Like, I've never been so excited in my life. I thought that something this big would come to me after I graduated from college. And it's definitely weird working with a bunch of middle-aged men and then being 18 and a girl. And they've all been great. The support for them has been amazing. The support from the audience has definitely not been there. There's been a few people who are not excited about a car model running such a big company and helping run such a big thing and big shows, but I'm really excited to give not only a female perspective, but be more welcoming in the community and make it a more safe place for everybody.
So, what's your experience been like being a car girl?
It has been the best and worst part of my life, to be completely honest. There's so much hate that you get for being a girl into cars, and there are so many great things about being a girl and being in mechanical engineering and liking cars and wanting to be more into the automotive world. But there's also a lot of hate and disrespect that after a while you kind of have to realize that you just have to stop caring about, and that a lot of people aren't going to be there to support you and a lot of people aren't going to have your back. But you're going to find also amazing people and lifelong friends who have your back and support you and love what you're doing, and you have to stay close to those people because it's a really hard thing to be a part of.